I was at the Cornwall launch. I had 2 satellites on that launcher, so rest in peace. Pieces.
I also note that we have the launch proposed in the Shetland Islands later this year. But Mr. Harris, we had the previous launch in Cornwall, and that didn't quite go to plan, we're told, because of an anomaly. And now we've also signed with the US and with Australia that deep space radar capability, and our Defence Committee will be looking into that within our inquiry into AUKUS, especially with regards to Pillar 2 capabilities. But do you think that, given what happened in Cornwall, do you think what's the likelihood of that happening again, and how can we move on from that to make sure that we can actually deliver on a successful launch within the very, very near future?
I was at the Cornwall launch. I had 2 satellites on that launcher, so rest in peace. Pieces in a fireball. But I think the important thing there was, we were in a situation where we couldn't just go again. And you have to go again. You have to fail fast and go again and go again and go again, and it will become reliable. And we have to accept it's expensive and it's hard. As Toby says, space is hard, but you have to keep trying. And the problem we had, I think, with how we'd, as a nation, we'd financed the Cornwall activities was we were left with no legacy. So when Virgin Orbit unfortunately had their own financial problems and left, we were left with tumbleweed and a building. And what we need to make sure is whatever we do with Australia and the US and DARC and all of these things, there has to be legacy from it if it doesn't work first time.